Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant, and I have some thoughts about it. Kourtney Kardashian's in her 40s. She's been open about the fact that she wanted to have more children. She even said she went through in vitro fertilization and it didn't work. And then she kind of surprised the world when she announced her pregnancy. We can show this video. It was actually at one of Travis's Blink-182 concerts. We're gonna bring it up on the screen. So she holds up this sign at the concert that says, "Travis, I'm pregnant." Jumps up and down. Of course, the cameras catch it, put it on the big screen, and the crowd goes wild because they're very excited. They know exactly what has been happening during this saga of trying to get pregnant because the Kardashians live their lives. They're a reality TV show family. They live their lives in front of the camera. They're also social media. On social media, to say the least. They're some of the most followed people on social media. So Travis sees this sign, he comes off the stage. One of the other band members comes off the stage. I confess I have no idea who it is because I don't really follow this band. Travis comes off the stage, they embrace, and within about 2 seconds, the entire world knows that Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant. Now, this was staged, clearly, as all reality TV is staged. This was not Kourtney Kardashian telling Travis Barker for the first time. This was Kourtney Kardashian telling the world that she's pregnant. And also, for those of you who are Blink-182 fans, the way that Kourtney announced by holding up that sign that says, "Travis, I'm pregnant," is actually a reference. It's a throwback to the song All the Small Things by Blink-182 from like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whenever it came out. In the music video for that song 20 years ago, a girl holds up a sign that says, "Travis, I'm pregnant." So leave it to the Kardashians to actually make an announcement in this clever of a way. And this is where I started thinking about this, because part of me, when I heard this announcement, I was like, oh, you know, I kind of always hoped she'd end up with Scott, the father of her 3 children. And she didn't. She ended up marrying Travis, but I still kind of hoped that she would end up with Scott. But then I realized something about the Kardashians, that despite the fact that the reason that we know of the Kardashians is because Robert Kardashian, their now deceased father, was an attorney for O.J. Simpson's defense team, and the fact that Kim Kardashian made a sex tape and then essentially publicized it to make herself famous. The reason that people like following the Kardashians is actually not because of their billionaire status. It's not because of their over-the-top luxury, and it's not actually because of Kim Kardashian's infamy. The reason people like watching the Kardashians is because they appeal to actually something very wholesome inside of us all. And I know, again, you're thinking, really, Liz, the Kardashians appeal to something wholesome? But hear me out, because I think that this is something that's very encouraging for our culture when we look to the Kardashians for family values. What are the Kardashians, what is their biggest news stories? Their biggest news stories are when someone's proposed to, when someone gets married, and when someone has a baby. And the way that they all react when someone announces a pregnancy is with utter joy. They celebrate the pregnancy. They celebrate the baby. They're constantly posting pictures with their kids, which says to me, and again, I'm watching this video and I'm thinking, you know what? This is actually very interesting, because the reason that they stage an announcement like this is because we all want to consume it, right? They're very savvy business people. They know this is the kind of content that we want to consume. Otherwise, they wouldn't create it. They wouldn't make this announcement in this way if they knew that it wasn't going to be a big hit, which it is. It's all over international news. And the reason that they announce their pregnancies and rejoice in their pregnancies and make their births on video and have these big opulent weddings, these over-the-top weddings, is because deep down, that's actually what the young women who they influence want. The young women don't want the sexual promiscuity. They don't want the drama. They don't want necessarily the billionaire status. What they want is what the Kardashians pretend to represent, which is a tight-knit family.